How's it going, guys? And welcome back to BL3's Forgotten, the series where I take a look at underused and not often talked about pieces of gear to determine whether or not they deserve to be remembered within the modern meta of the game or should be left behind and forgotten. And today we are taking a look at the Long Musket. If you'd like to farm the Long Musket for yourself, you're going to want to fast travel over to the Slaughter Shaft on Pandora and immediately exit out to Conrad's Hold, as this is just the quickest way to get to this section. From there, you just keep running forward, jump down into the pit full of Varkids, and enter these caves which open up during the Demon of the Dark side quest. As you continue through, eventually you'll come to a save station which you will be resetting from as we farm Lygramar, who can drop the Long Musket. The Long Musket is a legendary Tediore SMG which is locked to incendiary damage and shooting out a jet of flames when fired. Continuous fire will extend the range, reaching the max after 2 seconds. If thrown at a surface, it will become a walking turret which will fire out a flame jet of its own before running towards and exploding on a nearby enemy when it runs out of ammo. When thrown directly at an enemy, it will explode on impact and deal single-digit damage. The Long Musket can cost either 2 or 3 ammo per shot, and while I wasn't able to get a 3 ammo cost per shot to test this, I assume it works like other similar weapons, where it won't show the proper damage increase on the card, it will increase the damage of the flame jet. The Long Musket had no direct changes, but was hit by the 50% reload explosion damage on Tediores. Not that this gun had insane reload damage to begin with. So just first off, it's a fucking flamethrower. It's cool. I like this gun because it's a fucking flamethrower, and I am very easily impressed. Now, with that out of the way, yeah, this gun's not too great, but I did still find it to be a pleasant surprise because it was actually able to kill, and it was able to kill well enough that I could actually just enjoy this as a very fun gun. It definitely fell off very hard at True Guardian Takedown, though it was still able to kill, albeit pretty slowly, but still faster than many other guns out there. Anything below True Guardian Takedown, though, this was a pretty damn good time, and it was killing surprisingly well. Of course, with that really low reload damage, this is not a chucker. Even the little leggy turrets that run around and burn people's shins, they aren't that great either, so this is definitely a shooter. But it fills that role pretty good, and it is incredibly enjoyable to just melt some faces with it. And while at minimum it is 2 ammo per shot with a decent enough fire rate to where you will find that you're reloading a hell of a lot, the ammo consumption really didn't feel all that bad on the Long Musket. While it was definitely a little bit annoying at times to be reloading as much as I was, while I was reloading a lot, I wasn't really running through all that much ammo, which sounds weird and incorrect, and it definitely felt that way. But I remember every time I thought I'd be low on ammo, I'd look down and I'd be like, oh, I'm still totally fine. And it's because while it does run through a magazine really quickly, you are more than likely going to kill something within that one magazine. Especially squishier enemies, this thing actually shreds through them pretty damn well, and I would recommend this for just any content below takedowns as a whole. While it does still function at true Molly 1 takedown and function well enough, if you really want to have just a hell of a lot of fun with this gun, and that's what I recommend doing with it, take it to a Circle of Slaughter because that's where you're going to have the most fun with this. As for specific character synergies, there's not really much here. Having that continuous beam of damage is definitely great for things like short fuse procs and Megavore procs, but I found it to be the best on Amara simply because she's just the best at kind of circumventing any elementally locked weapon just because she can so easily apply so many other elements to them. In short, the Long Musket isn't just some super hidden meta-defining fucking diamond in the rough, go grab one immediately type gun, but it is a gun that was surprising in the way that it did function well enough to kind of just be fun and goofy. It's a handheld flamethrower and it's fun as shit, and it really doesn't need to be anything more than that. But that's gonna about do it for this one. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, definitely consider leaving a like, comment, subscribe, all of that. Down in the description will be a link to my Twitch channel where I'll be live right after this video goes up, and under that is the link to my Discord server where you can come and join and hang out. But with that all being said, I hope to see you guys in the next one.